If I had a choice of where I wanna be, you can see me running to the battleground. Front line, first infantry. I wanna be the first one there to get down. I would die on a daily. I'm coming up to sacrifice me right now. Put me in the army of the Most High. Put me in the army of the Most High. Milk dripping from my cheek, but I put down the rattle, for thou was girding me with strength for the...
Miss Sabrina. All right. How y'all sisters doing? Lily? Lily and who? Tina. Tina? Which one Lily? You Lily, and you must be Tina then. Dang, I'm smart, huh? All right, so what we going over, right? We going over... Yeah, come take pictures. You can take pictures. So this right here, everything you see is proof of who the Israelites are today. That's right. Right? So I got a question for y'all. Who are the Israelites? It's okay if you don't know. Let's show you what let's get Deuteronomy 7:6. I'm gonna show you what that means, right? To be an Israelite, to be God's chosen people. The responsibility that carries, right? Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So this people is holy. To be holy means this people right here, we separated, we different, right? Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So it said God chose us to be a what? Unto who? Himself, right? Read.
Above all people.
What? Whoa, read that again.
Above all people.
Tina, what that mean? What that mean, Tina? Read it again.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Lily, what that mean? Right now, are we above all people or below all people? How? Because check me out. Who the prison's full of? Who the people in the prison look like? Us? The people on Section 8, who was that? The people that's in the projects, who is that? Is that above or on the bottom? That's the bottom. But God said we what?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So we're supposed to be above everybody. How in the world do we end up on the bottom? Anybody know what happened? What happened, y'all? What happened? You know what happened. Tell them what happened. We did what? We stopped following God's commandments. And guess what happened? Judgment. Y'all know the prayer. Our Father who art in heaven. So what does a father does to his children that don't listen to him? Punishment. Punishment. Y'all got sons? So you've seen Trayvon Martin, things of that sort, right? Get your eyes shall fail with longing. When stories like Trayvon Martin happen, right? How old are your sons? You got 5 sons. And what's the middle child age? Yeah. 9. So you got a 9-year-old, what, a 12, 15-year-old teenager. Is there fear for their lives in these streets? Why is that? Why we gotta live like that? You don't know. You got it? Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long.
So this was a curse that happened to the Israelites, the trembling of heart. Trembling of heart. It said that our sons and daughters were given to another people. When did that happen? When were our children taken from us and given to another group of people? What's that called? It happened to us in history. It's one word, start with an S. Slavery. Slavery. So right now we're proving what? The Bible is a fact. Because that's our history, right? But this was written before it happened. It was prophecy at one point. But now it's our history. Meaning what? The Bible came to pass. You see what I'm saying? Read that.
Verse 65. And among these nations,
right? When we went into slavery, when we went to captivity, read.
Shalt thou find no ease.
We won't find any ease. What does that mean? Read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling of heart.
A trembling of heart. when those blue lights flash behind your lights, in your rear view lights. A trouble of heart when your son ain't come home until midnight. You sitting there wondering like, yo, is my son okay? What happened to him? Read it again.
And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
It said the sole of your foot not gonna have no rest. You know what that means? You trying to get some money, you working every day. You going at it. Because every time you take a step forward, you take 2 steps back.
Bring it out.
The sole of your foot has no ease. Read.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling of heart, and failing of eyes,
Read.
and sorrow of mind.
And sorrow of mind. This is what the things we experience in this captivity today. Because that's where we're at. We are in captivity still to this day.
Bring it
Remember,
out.
we was brought to this land as what? As slaves. As slaves, right? Workers. When were we ever freed from this land? That's why we still here. You know what they call it? They call that prisoner of war. We still at war right now. You see the stuff that's going on with Kyrie Irving and Kanye West? You didn't see none of that? Gospel stuff? That gospel stuff is warring against your spirit. Because has gospel ever taught you that you was an Israelite? Has it ever taught you that you were the children of God above all people?
Bring it out.
You were Israelite, sis.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, go to verse 46. Read that.
Verse 46. And they shall be upon thee for a sign.
So it said they shall be upon thee. The they is what, Richard? The curses. The curses are upon who for a sign? Who's us? The Israelites. So what is a sign going to do for the Israelites? Okay, yes, but through what? Acknowledging who we are. Those the signs, the curses are going to be the marker to let us know that, hey, we're the real Jews. We're the real Israelites. Because without those signs, we would still believe that so-called Jewish man is the real Jew.
Bring it out.
You see what I'm saying? Let's see a sign that's going to let us know who we are. Give me verse 68.
Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
It said we were going to go into Egypt again. When the Israelites were in Egypt, y'all know that history with Moses? What were they doing in Egypt? Let my people go. That's what he was saying, right? Because his people were in slavery. They were in captivity. It was being, you ever heard, I'm going to work like a Hebrew slave? That was your ancestors.
Bring it out.
You see what I'm saying? So read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So it said we're going to go into Egypt again. So Egypt is what? And we were in slavery before in Egypt. He said we were going to go into Egypt again. What was going to happen again to us? We were going to go back into slavery. Now we're going to use the Bible to prove that point that you just made. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
He brought us out of the land of Egypt, which is what?
Out of the house of bondage.
Egypt was called the house of bondage. So what is Egypt synonymous to? You just said it. Slavery. The house of bondage. So let's find out where we're at today. Read it.
And the Lord shall...
Call the scripture.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Egypt, which is what? Okay, again, but how?
With ships.
How do we get to America? How do we get to America?
Bring it out. Up.
On ships. 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 What kind of ships? Slave ships. Who just told us that? Did Christianity ever teach us that? What gospel song taught you that? This is taught you your history. As a matter of fact, it has made the Bible a true book.
Right.
You are God's chosen people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
That's right.
Finish that scripture out.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
No. It said when we got there, we're going to be sold to our best friends.
Unto your enemies.
Who bought us when we got to this land? Oh, don't get scared now, Tina. Don't do that. Auntie, tell them the truth. Who bought us when we got here? Who? I can't hear you.
White man.
The white man.
Bring it out.
That's
Mr.
Bring
Hill.
it out.
Mr. Hill, you right on time. Come on, yeah. Come on, you right on time, boss man. When we got to America, who bought us? He's scared. He heard the sirens. He said, oh, there you go right there. Dang, we just read that. Matter of fact, we're about to read it again. We're going to read it again when the sirens pass. That's trembling of heart right there. When
Bring
we
it
read
out.
the sirens, he's like, he ain't did nothing wrong. Wow. The Bible is a true book indeed. Read verse.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 65.
Bring it out.
And among these nations,
And among these nations, the people that bought us, when we was scattered as slaves, read,
shalt thou find no ease.
it said the Israelites not going to find no ease. What's your first name, bro? I don't want to call you by your last name, your slave name all this time. John.
That's exactly what
All
it
right,
is.
read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall...
So you got to work? It said the sole of your foot not going to have no rest. Because today was gift, today, the Saturday, the Sabbath, is a gift to God's chosen people.
Right.
It's a sign, like on today, he literally gave us this day. The reason there's a Sabbath is for you to not work.
Bring it out.
But it said the sole of your foot's not going to have no rest. So what time you got up this morning? You on lunch or you off? Okay, all praises. So, finish it out.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
It said the Lord's going to give you a what?
A trembling heart.
Remember we talked about that trembling heart earlier? When you heard them sirens, why'd you have to look over your shoulder?
Bring it out.
Bring it out.
Because the Lord gave you a trembling heart in this land.
Teach.
You feel what I'm saying? But who is the Bible talking about right now? It's talking about the Jews. But why is it fitting you, John? Yeah, why is the curses fitting you if it was given? These curses supposed to be on the Jews. Because you a Jew, John. You a Jew, John. You are God's chosen people, John.
Bring it out.
We're going to catch you up real quick, right? How did we get to America? On a boat. Okay. Let's see what the Bible said that. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So we just found out that Egypt means what? Slavery, right? House of bondage. It said the Lord was going to bring us into Egypt. What's Egypt, John? Yeah. Okay, slavery, right? It said it's going to bring us into Egypt again. Slavery again. How?
With ships.
It said we're going to be brought into slavery again with ships. How were we brought to America? On a ship, John. Who did that happen to, John? Us. Us. But where did we just read about it at? In the Holy Bible. This has been in the Bible the entire time. This has been in the Bible the entire time. Your history. So how in the world do we get this guy? Where he come from?
Teach. Teach.
This is the devil. This is the war against our mind.
That's right.
Because you know what this image do? Is separate us from the Bible. You feel me? When you see that image, you think, oh, this Bible gotta be about white people.
Teach.
But this entire Bible is our history.
That's right.
And guess what? They got our future in it too. They got our future. Let me get Revelation 5 and 10. Revelation 5 and 10. Because John, where you work at right now? Tire shop, all right? Through keeping these commandments, you ain't going to see another tire shop in your life. Read this. Read what the Most High God is promising to his chosen people. Because remember, these slave ships happen, right? It happened. Fact. So if we read something in the Bible, we know what is going to happen.
That's right.
Read that.
Revelation chapter 5 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
And has made us unto our God kings and priests,
It said God is going to make us kings and priests again. Read.
and we shall reign on the earth.
We're going to reign where?
On the earth.
It said we're going to reign on the earth. Not up in the sky. Not with no angels and no toga. We're going to reign in the earth. How you gonna get that rulership, John?
That's right.
How are you going to get the rulership to reign on this earth?
Bring it out.
Okay, are you married? You got a girlfriend? Okay, all praises. They get 2nd Ezra chapter 14. You know one thing? One way you got to get that is by not bearing false witness or lying one to another. Say again? What? You drunk?
Nah.
You just got there, right?
Yeah, I just got there.
Okay, what time is it, y'all? Is it early?
Nah.
It's time.
12.
He lied, I just beat the clock. Alright. But no, you got it? Was it 14, 13? Set yourself in order, then reprove? Yeah.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13.
Bring it out.
Now therefore, set thine house in order and reprove thy people.
So your first step, John, is to set your house in order. Meaning before you can rule this earth, you got to rule your own spirit. You see what I'm saying? So that means you have to fight denying worldly lust. Titus, give me Titus 3:10.
Your name John? That ain't your real name, is it? You like, man, I'm John, man. Y'all got no cameras on. I'm John. Hey, but look, I got a question for you though, John. What would make somebody get off of work and immediately want to go get them a beer?
Stress.
Huh?
Stress.
What type of stress? You ain't got to get into your personal life, but what's the stresses that black folks go through that make us want to drink right after work? Get that Deuteronomy 28 and what's that, grope at noonday? What would make us want to do that? What type of stresses? Come on, y'all, talk to me. Y'all know what we go through. Come on. Bills. What else?
Married life.
Bring it out!
That's just a marriage. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You not lying. What else though? What else? Come on, sisters. What else we go through? Come on, y'all. Macon is known for the killings in Macon. You see the murders going on in the community, the whoremongering going on in the community. Guess what? We are oppressed as a people, and we got a lot of issues, y'all. So guess what? You get on work, you like, man, it's 12 o'clock. My man drinking Bud Light already. That's how stressed out he is. But I'm going to show you something. Because, John, what the officer was going over, the people on this sign, we are the chosen people of God.
Bro.
And that's not a game. That's not a joke.
Bring it out.
This is a real thing. This is going on right now today. You got nations fighting to keep you asleep, John.
Bring it
You
out.
see what I'm saying? They are fighting to... Why the hell did Kanye West and Kyrie Irving get canceled for saying that we the real Jews?
Bring it out.
Why would you get canceled for that? They take all your money away. They take everything, all your resources away. Why are you looking away, John? Come on, John, we having a conversation. I'm talking to you. I'm trying to help bring you to life, bro.
That's right.
Because guess what? As black men, we've been docile.
Right.
We've been sleep.
Right.
We not men, we boys.
Bring it
The
out.
Bible makes you a man, and I'm going to prove that. Read that. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 29.
Bring it out.
And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. It says our people going to be groping at noonday as the blind grope in darkness. Because the same way, it's bright as hell outside, but guess what? We looking for something to hold on to.
Right.
Something to comfort us. Why? Because black folks ain't got no comfort.
Right.
We done got religion. We done got politics. They done told us to vote. We done tried everything except for keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
Read. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways. You see that the Lord said, listen, y'all not going to prosper in y'all ways. That's why, guess what? We work 9 to 5. My man, he said he works 6. What time you get off every day?
I work
6 to 12, 6 to 5. And guess what? At the end of the week, every week, I bet you fighting to pay your bills. You know, I know that because guess what? We all got the same story. Paycheck to paycheck. Last hired, first fired.
Bring it out.
But what's the solution, John? Give me 1 Kings 2.
Bring it
What's
out.
the solution to healing the black community?
We use used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.